What will the future look like for action RPG hack and slash games? I'm talking about Diablo III, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, and even most recently Lost Ark and Lineage Eternal. Now, with a fairly healthy player base, these games are by no means dead, whether you want to believe it or not. Path of Exile's trying to break into China right now with the newly joined David Brevik, co-founder of Blizzard North, the original studio behind Diablo II. We've got Diablo III bringing out the Necromancer mid-2017, and even Grim Dawn putting out consistent content for their game. Now, after covering and playing so many action RPGs, I've come to the realization that the genre only has 3 directions to move, and 2 of them are taking the lead right now. Here's what the future of ARPGs look like, whether you like it or not. Number 1, straight to mobile. Number 2, the MMO adaptation. Now, before we get into games blending traditional MMO mechanics, let's talk about some hard-to-face facts. The reality is, hack and slash games on mobile devices are already blurring the lines of its PC successes. Now, just to clear this up, I'm not a big fan of this. It almost feels like blasphemy as an old school fan. Don't shoot the messenger though. So as quickly as the current PC action RPG games are perceived to be moving forward, mobile versions are moving way faster to close this gap. How is this even possible? Well, let me talk about it. The genre barely utilizes the needs of what players are looking for. Look at Dark Souls, look at The Witcher 3, even Overwatch. All different in genre, but great looking games. Why would an isometric view affect this dramatically? Now, we've also got Unreal Engine 4, which has allowed these action RPGs to ripen on small devices, while we all sit back wishing for new content, new classes, in the games that we already have. This is completely missing the point though. Let's look at Lineage Eternal 2 Revolution. Mobile. Even the Titan Quest mobile port looks great. The PC version is the same fucking engine as Grim Dawn, and you can play it on your phone. It's clear that we need huge innovation, and I'll talk about what that is, for the next generation of games to follow up on what's available now. Let's talk about what I'm going to call the next in line hack and slashes. I'm talking about Lost Ark, Lineage Eternal, New Legend, these games. All of these games have something unique in the fact that they are MMORPGs bred with classic Diablo-style gameplay. Now, MMOs have been dying for about 8 to 10 years now, consistently year after year. I'm not going to go into the details, there's already enough information on this topic. So right now, this is the solution. Adapt ARPGs with another dying genre, MMOs. Is that innovative to you? Is the future for the next 5, 6, even 10 years going to be this? Or is this just something coming out of South Korea right now? The sad fact is, big and small gaming companies are missing out on huge opportunity. Future action RPGs need to either redefine the genre or take a hard look and tone everything the fuck back. Here's what Dark Souls 3 looks like with a glitch that gives the game a top-down view. Imagine your favorite hack and slash game with this level of skill, difficulty, mood, and these graphics. It's not hard to see how much room and opportunity there is to grow, but we're still fighting in our hands and trying to get our friends to smell it while we wait for updates on Reddit for like the next 10 items or 1 class. Earlier I said action RPGs need to redefine the genre or tone everything back. Now here's another reality. The amount of success much smaller RPG games like Bastion, Transistor have had, and I'm predicting games like Battle Chasers and Pyre to follow in 2017, it's crazy. It's astonishing to see the formulas used in these significantly smaller games, which are so fun to play, widely loved, and not being used by other companies. But don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to the new ARPG MMOs, but these guys have been working on these games for 6, 7, 8 years. They could have brought out 1 game a year with 1/4 of the staff instead of betting on dated genres and dated graphics, which feel new because the predecessors are even older now. Just remember the RPG Divinity. That game got started from a $1 million Kickstarter campaign and sold over 500,000 copies in its first 3 months. There's a lot of success for these smaller games as well. So in conclusion, here is the future, guys. Get used to mobile action RPGs getting closer and closer to the current PC titles, and get used to ARPGs with MMO mechanics, or wait for our favorite studios to bring out the next generation. There's so much space for innovation. At this point in time, I can clearly see a massive gap that needs to be fulfilled, and it's not being. So anyway, friends, see you next time.